Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Secret VCG Experience. I'm Jeff Stevens. I'm joined by Aaron Gustin. How are you doing today, Aaron?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Let's see who we got to bring in as our guest today.
All right. Well, I have 4 names for you. Let's see how you do with this today, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So these are kind of regionally located,
Yep.
territorially,
Yep.
okay? So in no particular order, let's go with Laura Suter.
Toledo,
Let's go Kate Hernandez.
Mansfield, Ohio. We're in Ohio.
Okay. Lauren Drulard.
That's not Ohio. That's Ann Arbor, but very close by to
It's a territory, I suppose. And then let's go Jenna Suter.
Lima.
Okay. So we have 4 names. Inside of that 4 names is our guest. Okay.
Okay.
You ready to lock in and figure this out?
Yeah, I already got it.
Okay. Well,
Just a feeling.
all right. This person alleges that their first solo backpacking trip was through Big Bend National Park. You ever been to Big Bend before?
No.
Well, maybe they'll tell us a little bit more
Wow,
about it.
that's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah. This person alleges, and I guess we could pull the footage, see if this is true or not, that they've only missed attending 3 televised Thanksgiving Day parades in their entire life. So there's a Thanksgiving Day parade that is televised. They've went to all of these, minus 3.
In person?
Yes.
They
in
were
person.
there at like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I didn't say Macy's. There could be others.
Like the local Ironton Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I don't think that one's really,
Not televised.
it's not televised. So there's a specific hint in there.
What does it take to televise something these days, though? Let's be real.
Well, I think a lot. I mean, especially over a lifetime.
This thing we're doing right now is televised.
This person alleges, and I'd ask for them to recreate this moment if they could, that they have golfed with howler monkeys. Have you ever heard of this?
Golfed with howler monkeys.
There was howler monkeys, and I looked into this because I thought it was a really random thing. And there is places that you can golf, and these howler monkeys just scream and yell.
They
and
play
carry
with
on.
you?
Well, no.
What do they
they're-
shoot?
Yeah, under par. Now, this is consistency that you're going to appreciate in a human, okay? This may not help you guess the person, but you'll appreciate the person, okay?
I know you're going to be right. You know me well.
For 4 straight years, they have met monthly for a book club. Wow. That's a long-term commitment.
That's a good streak.
I've barely met with my kids for the last 4 years. This is sweet. Their
These are a
mom,
lot of good clues. Are you getting it at home? Playing along? Have you figured it out?
their mom has gifted them a nutcracker every Christmas. As a result of this, around the holidays, their house resembles the North Pole. Does that help narrow it down? Now, you can use some of these hints. These people golf, they backpack solo.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some capability here. Not that others don't have that, but you could start trying to figure it out. Who do you guess we have?
Book club. Phew, man, this is really tough. It could be any. It could be any of them. I'm gonna say that this guest. I've got it down to 2 in my mind.
Okay.
It is. I think it's Kate.
You think it's Kate. Who's your other guess?
Okay, it's not Kate. I was thinking Kate or Lauren.
Okay. Kate or Lauren, which would then take
You want me
away
to take a third guess?
Laura and Jenna, correct?
Yes, it's one of those 2 then, isn't it?
Nope, you're still in the hunt.
Okay, all right.
Now, you
good.
got to make a decision because you said I'm going to guess.
Well, obviously, I'm taking Lauren now. That was my second guess.
Well, let's see if you're right. Who's behind the door? Hey.
All right. I was on the fence.
Well, you got it.
Yeah. Welcome in. Pull the microphone over to you there. Just get comfortable. You're fine there. Awesome. How's that feel?
It's good.
You feel good? Awesome.
Where are you going to all these Thanksgiving Day parades at?
Detroit.
That's televised on Detroit TV anyway.
It is.
Is it a big parade? Like, is it a big deal? Does a lot of people go?
Yeah, a lot of people go. It's been going on for 55 years,
Wow.
I think. So my dad grew up going, and so tradition.
You live in Detroit?
I live in near Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 45.
You're more that way than you are down toward Toledo, though.
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah, you and Mike come at it from different directions, yeah.
Is the things, I'm a big parade person, is the Thanksgiving parade, like, do you guys go down, you have your seats that you always go to, you have a tradition on Thanksgiving? What happens?
Yeah.
What, tell us.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, she says. Oh yeah, Dawn. Oh yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all my aunt and uncles and then, all my cousins, and we meet at the church steps. We've like switched our location a couple times, only like 2 or 3 times over the past 30 something years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. We used to have like the whole setup with like the donuts and the, like a Bloody Mary bar and everything. But now we've kind of scaled back because sometimes it can be real cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving in Michigan.
But we never miss one.
Wow.
I mean, I've been out there bundled up. I had snow pants on, my whole ski suit last year.
It's cold Thanksgiving. So do you guys then go somewhere for Thanksgiving dinner? Do you guys do the traditional thing after, or what happens?
Then we usually go to my aunt's for brunch, and then we used to do the whole like 40 people Thanksgiving dinner, but that's kind of, our family's got too big, so now we do,
What kind of book club you got going on? You meet up at somebody's house?
Yeah. So
Just
it's
rotating group of friends?
rotating group, and then whoever hosts has to pick. So it's really cool because like a lot of my friends read like fiction and like romance novels, and I was always like historical fiction, but I really like some of the books that we've read, so it's been nice.
Okay, and when you're the host, what are you doing? You putting out a big bunch of food?
Yeah.
It's basically you throwing a big party.
Well, there's only like 5 of us.
How much do you end up sitting around talking about the book, and how much do you what percentage of the time do you just talk about other stuff?
Okay, so hang on. So this is a common misconception because, I mean, granted, there is like the wine, and then my mom usually keeps us on track. She usually brings out like a printout.
Oh, good. There's an adult in the room. That's the important part.
There's an adult there.
Well, welcome to my life. Here we go.
But we do. We'll talk about it. Like we can get nerdy. We could do like the character development.
I believe it. I've never been a part of one. Seriously, it's like 50-50 the time spent there that night. Yeah.
Maybe like 25-75.
25 on the book.
Yeah.
So it's kind of having more social time, but the book is it's a bonding element. Okay.
It's still a part of it.
Now, hold on. In 4 years of doing this.
Yes.
My gosh, I hate to put you on the spot with this. Have you ever not read the book but acted like you did?
No.
Okay, so you confess up front. You're like, I didn't read it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And my mom's done it too.
Yeah.
But I think that we're the only 2 people. The other girls are really good about it.
They actually do. I see.
You want to drop one book recommendation for the listeners?
Oh my gosh. Twice by Mitch Albom.
Twice.
We just read that one. It was really good.
Okay.
Mitch
Never
Albom
read
is
that
from
one.
Detroit. He's like a really sweet, I mean, not that I know him personally, but yeah, he seems like he's a really sweet, down to earth man.
Yeah.
There's a Tuesdays with Maury production going on here in Huntington in a week or 2.
Really?
No way.
Yeah. How about that?
I didn't know that.
That's
I haven't read Twice, though. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
What's those howler monkeys sound like?
I wish that I had my phone. I would play it.
Just do the best you can.
Oh no.
I thought we'd get her. I thought for sure. She'd be like,
No.
I'll take a shot at it. Why not?
It was scary. It was like terrifying.
Where were you?
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And
cool.
you've backpacked Big Bend.
Yes.
Yeah, you're really getting out there and slaying life.
You said you did that solo?
I did.
How long were you out there?
Just 2 nights.
It's a long time to be in the wilderness by yourself.
Yeah, I was terrified.
I don't come to Barbersville by myself. That's crazy. It's safe. I know the police chief.
Well, Lauren, you've got a lot of life experience. Let's see how well equipped you are for the Fast Five, however.
All right.
Okay, number 1. If failure was not an option and money was not a concern, what would you do?
Something with dogs, like foster dogs, or have some sort of like dog sanctuary. Maybe sanctuary is a little, like, too much, but or maybe do like a doggy daycare or something.
Just take in all the dogs off the street.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't get euthanized.
Yes. And then foster them, find good homes. I don't think my husband would allow me to have more than 2.
You could probably talk him into a few more.
I probably could.
Yeah.
It happens to guys sometimes. Number 2. It's a good answer, though. I like that. You know, in Santiago, in Chile, right in the middle of town, there's like a big bunch of dog houses. And so there's a ton of just dogs running all over the city. But they're so conscientious about it that they have this giant, I don't know, city block of just little dog houses. And people bring them food out there. And like the city like takes care of them as a collective, sort of.
That's
It's one of the
coolest
coolest
thing.
things I've ever seen.
What if you don't live within the city limits as a dog? How do you get invited?
Yeah, you just got to go in there, invite yourself.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think it's, yeah, you don't even need an invite. You just got to find your
You
way.
have to find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is number 2? What is something you were confident about 5 years ago that you now think was wrong?
This one's hard. Can we skip it?
Sure.
I'm just kidding. You know, like a test?
He
You're, like,
said,
using
sure. No problem.
something that I was confident about 5 years ago. I think that when I thought I was a certain age, I'd have it figured out, like how to be an adult. But I think that, we're all just doing our best out here and doing the best with what we have. And that it's okay to be wrong.
Did you feel, when you kind of discovered that, did you feel disappointed or relieved?
Relieved,
Okay.
I think. Do you have it figured out?
No. We talked about that recently with another guest, and that was like when I realized like my parents didn't have it figured out. Like, oh, they're just figuring it out. They're
Right.
just, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, thank goodness for Google.
I know.
I've got it figured out.
See, thankfully, that's why Jeff's around. I call him.
All right.
I think you figure it out when you realize that there is no figuring it out.
That's true.
Number 3, what is one habit that's made the biggest difference in your life?
Probably being able to just reset. Like, not carry over, like, any grudges or, like, if something went horribly wrong the day before, just kind of let it go. Just reset. Do whatever.
How do you reset?
It kind of depends. I like to be outside. I like to read. I like to, spend time with my dogs. Go do something active. But sometimes it's just like, being in a room by yourself for like 15 minutes. And it's like, okay, that's all you need. You got to
Yeah.
recharge and then get back out there.
Good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, what is something you pretend to understand, but you really don't?
A lot.
This is a confession right now you're about
Yeah.
to make. You pretend to understand it, but in this moment, you're going to reveal.
A lot of things. But sports. So I love like the social aspect of sports. I love going to games, kind of like that friendly banter. Like the Lions, well, for sure this is our year. But I don't really know. Like I understand the game, but I don't know any of like the stats.
You don't
or,
really
like,
know what's going on.
I don't really know what's going on, but
Yeah.
I'll pretend.
You're there for a good time. It's kind of how I feel if I go to like a orchestra.
You're like, oh, this is good.
Oh.
I like
Wow, this is really, really just beautiful. Really, they could have been doing anything, I think.
Right. It's like all about perception. I've never been to an orchestra.
Well, let me tell you what. Let me give you some judgment on that.
it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's great. The harmony. And
Sports. That's a great answer. I know what you mean. There's some sports I'm like that with.
Yeah.
You know, I went to a cricket match earlier this year in a foreign country. Had never been to one. Didn't really know all the rules. I know in general kind of what you're supposed to be doing, but I was so clueless that I accidentally went in and sat down in the dugout with the players. That's how little I understood what I showed up for. And then they were so nice, they just didn't even say anything. They thought I was maybe supposed to be there.
Walk
And then
in
as
like-
I left, the national team's coach ran out in the parking lot and was like, "Who are you?"
That's-
True story.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I don't understand all the sports either. This is number 5, your last one on the Fast 5. What is the meaning of life?
I think for me it's about like building connections and about building relationships. Like when I'm no longer here, I want somebody to look back and be like, that person made an impact on my life. And that person was, meant something and impacted the way that I feel about this or that. Just left it kind of a better place.
Legacy stuff. How you'll be
That's
remembered.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
All right. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
There's some really personal stuff in the Fast Five.
And people always embrace. I mean, she tried to skip one, but mostly she really embraced it.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
Good
It
job,
is.
Lauren.
Yeah,
it is
great
a
job.
hard one.
Fast Five complete.
Well, let's talk a little bit about work. So you work in Ann Arbor. Who do you work with in Ann Arbor?
I work with Mike Bell and Laura Suter.
Mike and Laura. Very cool. Very cool. Mike's a cool guy. You get along with Mike?
I do.
Yeah. You ever have to beat him up or anything? You guys ever fist fight or anything up in Ann Arbor?
No. He's one of probably the most competitive person I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Yes. And like his competitiveness kind of rubs off on me, and sometimes I'm like, oh, it's kind of scary. Like, give that back to you, Mike. I don't want to be this competitive.
You hold this. I'm not doing it.
You know what's interesting about him is he is really super competitive.
Mm-hmm.
No joke. But he's also really a nice guy.
Yeah.
Normally when people get that competitive, they're kind of just an ass, you know? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
think back to a lot of teammates of like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. They don't describe him as being real nice. But I think Mike is.
They were basketball players, right?
Yeah, right. Well, anyways,
The
he's
sport that they play with the ball. And Mike he's a really, really kind person. And so,
Yes.
through those connections, with his connection to the Toledo office,
Mm-hmm.
do you guys work pretty closely with the Toledo team? Do you get to know them very much?
Yeah, we've been down there actually a few times to
Nice.
kind of collaborate, and it was nice to see how they were doing things. And then Mike has been great to work under. He's been really patient with me. He makes sure that I could essentially, when he's out, I can do all of the things.
Yeah.
So, and it's been good.
Awesome. When did you join Village Caregiving?
Last October.
Okay. All
So
right.
almost a year.
Yeah, we're coming up on that 1
Yeah.
year anniversary. How's it been so far? You been happy with the change that you made?
I do. I love it. Every day is different, and people say this all the time, but it really is. But I like thrive in the chaos, and I love like what we stand for and what we do. So
Yeah.
that's been, it makes it easy to get up and come to work.
Awesome. What's your favorite part of the job?
That we are helping people who really need it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so, were you born and raised where you live at now,
Yep.
outside of Michigan or outside of Detroit?
Yep.
Okay, so you've been in Michigan your entire life, and
No, I lived in Austin for a while.
Austin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, we need
I'm
a
excited to go.
yeah, we need a local tour guide here
Oh,
in a couple of
gosh.
months. So, when was the last time you were in Austin?
I went last Memorial Day. I think
Okay.
that I've been back every year since I moved home.
Wow. Well, give Josh some hints on some fun stuff we can do while we're down there. Okay, lots of fun stuff. Do you recommend Austin? It's cool.
I do.
Cool city.
No matter what you like, there's something to do.
Really?
So, like, I love to go like rock climbing, and I went kayaking a bunch.
Yeah.
But then when my friends would visit, we would do like the whole music scene, and
Yeah,
it's great.
I got you.
how old were you at that in Austin? Your Austin era?
Like 30-ish.
Well, that's probably when you did Big Bend, I guess, then, huh?
But I'm still 22.
While you were down there?
That's
so
true. Yeah, the math is
I
so
don't know
hard.
how that works.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
I don't know how old you are. You don't even look 30, but I'm not touching this. I'm going to get right on by.
I was in the Lexington office not long ago, and it was one of the folks there's birthday. And there's 4 females that work in the office. They're an awesome team, wonderful team. Put them up against anyone. But I roll in, and they're like, "Oh, we went for birthday lunch for Ari." I was like, "Oh, cool." And they're like, "Yeah, and Cheyenne's birthday is in a couple days." I said, "My goodness, another year older." They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll take for fun. I'm gonna guess all 4 of your ages."
Oh my gosh.
Now, yeah, think about that, right? Yeah. And they start sitting up in their seat. Like, okay, you go ahead and take your shot here. And I said, I'm just kidding. I'm not an idiot. Why would I do that?
I was like,
That's
what
funny.
a wild move.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah, so I didn't, and I won't
Whose
today.
birthday was it?
It was Ari's birthday, and then Cheyenne's was coming up. I think hers was yesterday. Now that the way the calendar has fallen. So, anyways, you don't have those locked in memory, do you?
No.
So Jeff used to do a thing where he knew everyone's birthday.
Oh.
But yeah, it's grown.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Mine's November 10th.
November 10th.
God, don't tell me. I'm
Lock
gonna
it
remember
in.
that now.
When you see when you see him in Austin, be like, when was my birthday? Very cool. And if he doesn't get it, he gives you $100 bill on the spot every time.
And this is
I will remember that now.
this is
because
being documented.
That's true, yeah, for all the world to see.
it's true.
You better take a bunch of $100 bills to Austin with you, buddy.
Unbelievable.
Well, very cool, very cool. So, awesome. Well, so that was your favorite part. You serve in the director of operations role, and anytime that we have folks that's join the company, we always recommend that they take a chance to watch the podcast, get to know a little bit about the role. What advice would you give to someone that's right now looking at potentially coming over to Village Caregiving? They're going to come in that director of operations role. What would you want them to know? What would you have wanted to know?
That you can fix essentially everything that you do. You know, you have to make a decision. When you're in a tough spot, you have to do something. Like make a decision.
Yeah.
And I remember during my onboarding experience, it was really, emphasized to do the right thing and use common sense. And I think that and I still like reflect back on that. Like if there's, a difficult decision, like this person needs, I don't know, they have 8 hours left in the week, but they like really need somebody right now. And somebody can only go over there for like 2 hours. Like just go there for 2 hours, help them out, do what you can. Just do something, use your mind.
Yeah.
Like you're here for a reason to like serve the community that you live in. So do that.
Cool. You like the freedom that comes with being able to make those decisions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think that Mike, again, he's been like super patient to work with, and there have been like I made mistakes, and he's like, okay, we just learn from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do.
Very cool. Every once in a while, when we get right in the right spot of one of these conversations, we change the lights over. Can we do that?
Uh-oh.
It'll be there. Give me just a second.
Nope, it's broke.
It's not going to do it. Oh, there it went. It went red. Look at that. It's
Had it the whole time. What game do we have today, man? You've been really on a hot streak. I like this one we did the other day, fill in the sentence or whatever.
Yeah, that was fun. Well, don't worry. Good or bad, you're not doing that one. You have to drive. You said you drive over to your office. You have a little bit of a commute.
Yeah,
And
about
drive.
35 minutes.
You got some windshield time.
She knows what driving is. So
You got some windshield time. You're probably thinking, you ever had just kind of a wild thought come into your mind, and you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I wonder if turtles fly. And you're like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Well, Jeff has that happen as well. But where you and I are just going to let those sail on by, Jeff documents these things, okay? So he can share them with the world, and then he stores them in this handy fishbowl. And sometimes on here, we change the color of the lights in the room, and we reach into the fishbowl, and we just give ourselves an opportunity to live in Jeff's head for a few minutes. Would you be okay taking that journey with us?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to let you do the honors.
Where are we going today?
You can be the dealer today.
Yeah, go ahead and grab one out of there. And I'll tell you, don't think about it. Just read it out loud.
If we've already had it, we can skip.
Okay. Let's see what that one says.
They all look pretty
This is pretty long.
fresh.
Wouldn't it be funny if you asked somebody what they were going to do today and they said, charge my phone?
Yeah. Like that was just the thing for the day.
Yeah, like, hey, where are you getting into today? He's like, I'm just going to charge my
I'm
phone.
just going to charge my phone. But like, honest answer, we all charge our phone.
That is true.
Think of the level of what your life would have to come to. You had nothing to do.
All I've
And
got on
somebody
the agenda.
asked you, and this is not as a joke. They said like, "What do you got? What are you doing today?" And somebody was like, "I probably charged my phone." And that was just it.
Yeah. I think sometimes when I look at the recap of my kids' day, that's about what they got accomplished.
Did you see that acting I just did right there,
it
by
was
the way?
phenomenal. I felt like I was in the scene. It
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're blessed to be here on this one. Go
I
grab
mean-
us.
I felt that you were like retired.
Yeah.
You have nothing to do, and you're like,
Charge my phone.
I'm just going to throw that phone on the charger.
like that was like a profound statement.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to set a new goal to make that my answer one day.
Just charge that phone.
That's
Yeah.
all I have to do.
Why don't you get you another one out of there and see what you
Okay.
find? And you don't even have to throw that one back in there. Just put it over. Yeah.
Let's see.
You can
It'd
take that.
probably be bad, though, if that was... I don't want that to be a goal, do I?
I don't know. I mean, it's something to think about. Again, she said profound.
Why would you say... I mean, if nothing else, just sit out there and stare at a lake. You can do better things than...
I'm just going. The only thing I'm trying to get accomplished today is getting this phone charged. to
I got to
100%.
get this phone charged once and for all.
That looks like a big one there. What do you got there?
Good God, I've written a paragraph on this. What's going on?
What if someone who didn't speak any English came to America and did an escape room without knowing what an escape room was?
Yeah, that went through my head.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah, that sounds like a kidnapping in a lot of ways. That's so somehow they finagle themselves into this situation and they're in this escape room. They're like, "This is it's."
They
like
thought
a
it was
puzzle.
a little museum
Yeah.
or some sort of a little you pay to get in
Yeah.
a gallery of some kind. Turns out though, it was an escape room.
Well, they put those escape rooms in tourist areas anyway.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you end
They
up
do.
in there. You think this is another thing.
You could have thought it was anything from a little karaoke room to a little club bar or something. They were just taking me into this cool little. This must be the entryway, and then they just lock you in.
Yeah,
Have you done an escape room before?
I have not.
So, two experiences that I think is worth mentioning. One, in this scenario, Danielle and I and another couple went to an escape room, and there was a pole in the middle of the room, and they handcuffed us to each other.
That
Around the
wasn't
pole.
an
It was
escape
an
room.
escape room,
Okay.
verified. And part of the key system, you had to work it out where all of you like work around and finally get this key. Now, imagine if this poor tourist got handcuffed with three strangers in this room to start. Number two, we did an escape room. It was a male group and a female group.
Okay.
Danielle comes out all excited and it's like, we escaped. And I was like, that's so awesome, right? Except they literally escaped. They got into a part of the escape room that was under construction. And, they monitor you with those cameras. They lost their group. So the escape room people come running and they somehow finagled around this wall. And these adults are like back behind the scenes in a construction area. And they're like, girls, get back in the escape room. That is a true escape.
That's funny.
I thought they were both excellent stories.
Why would you even want to get out that way? It's something you paid for.
Well, no, they didn't. It wasn't on purpose. They thought it was part of the escape room.
They really did.
Swear on my life, those girls thought.
Okay.
I'll tell you who else you can verify. Not only Danielle, but I believe Caitlin Carter was at that as well. This first time I ever met Caitlin Carter. We had a mutual friend, and her and her husband, Eric, was part of that escape room group
Where was this?
in Ashland, Kentucky.
There's an escape room in Ashland.
Right by the Paramount. We'll get you a tour, okay?
I would
a
love
thing.
to. I
Yeah.
would love to go.
You think you'd do well in an escape room?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
They're pretty hard.
Yeah, they are. You strike me as someone that would not enjoy the escape room because you would think some of the things weren't like had a level of fairness. You're like, well, that would never type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some of the clues could be a little more clear.
See, I think I would enjoy it. I know that I would enjoy it. Well, without having
Yeah.
experienced it, but I don't think I would be great at it.
If
I think it would probably I'd probably laugh in the corner at some point.
if we arrange where the Ann Arbor and Toledo team can go to an escape room and work to escape for a day, would you be good with it?
Well,
Yes or no?
is Mike gonna be mad at me if I?
No. No.
Oh,
I think you should do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me see what I can set up.
Are you good at getting out of an escape
I'm
room?
terrible at it. terrible because I don't want to take control of the situation. And then I'll also agree that I don't always see those patterns the way that. So then you use your hand, you raise your hand, you get a hint, and you're like, well, of course that makes sense. Yeah, of course the blue goes against the red, whatever.
Yeah, it does seem a lot easier in retrospect. And some of the people that are like run the place, the helpers,
Yeah.
they've seen it a million times. Must be easy to fall into that trap of like waiting for the person to figure this out. Like, come on, like this
Yeah.
isn't that hard. It's all hard.
It's terrible.
Right?
Have you done one?
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
Were you good at
I was
it?
one of the inventors of the first one. I'm pretty good at it, honestly.
Okay. But your time.
My wife makes a good pair for me because we do think about stuff differently.
Okay.
And so when things can get really sort of abstract, I think more kind of linearly, I think we make a good team at it. Sorry, what were you going to say?
But you're timed, right?
Yeah, you got like an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you have pressure on top of that.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, it's a lot of pressure. Well, my daughter, who's 11, we've gotten out of 2 in the last few months, just the 2 of us. But we did have to ask for clues. I cut myself some slack. I mean, if it's you and a kid,
Yeah.
Raise the hand, use the hints.
yeah, I'm like, Rach, we got to get a clue.
Yeah.
Let's get a
That's fair.
clue. Yeah. Okay. Those weren't the best fishbowl thoughts, but
I think it's fine.
not the worst.
No.
I've had lots worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were great.
Yeah.
What was the first one again?
Charge your phone.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've got to charge my phone today.
Okay, they were both bad.
Why don't you hit her with one last question?
Yeah, Lauren, this is your chance here to leave us with the last word and a word of wisdom, or maybe a message for the listeners, maybe just something interesting that you've come across lately. I don't know, but the floor is yours.
I would say, get out of your own way. So I feel like we all tell a story about who we are, who we're not, and I think that that's like a box that we put ourselves in. And if you just like, I don't know, somebody said that to me one time, get out of your own way. And I was like, oh, I was kind of jarred. But now I think back about it all the time and I'm like, man, sometimes you do just have to get out of your own way and do the thing that scares you. It doesn't have to be like a 100% dive in. Just like do a little bit at a time. Just start somewhere.
Yeah.
Good advice.
It's
That's
great
all I got.
advice. Well, awesome. Well, that's great. Well, thank you.
Thanks
Was
for-
it fun?
Thanks for having me. It was super fun.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Very cool.